So children, I'm going to start with the 30th sum of the AP. So here is the question. Find the middlemost term of the AP, and you can see the series is given to you over here in the question. So from this series you understand that the first term which is there is minus 5 upon 3, and you can get the value of d by subtracting minus 4 upon 3 and minus 5 upon 3, because the second term is subtracted from the first term. So here you can see minus 4 upon 3 minus bracket minus 5 upon 3, minus into minus becomes plus, and then when you write minus 4 plus 5, because the denominator is same, so it becomes 1 upon 3. Okay, so till here is it clear that you find the value of a from the series, then you find the value of d by subtracting the second term and the first term. So that is how you get the value of d, and the nth value, that is the last term, that is 4 2 upon 3, which is there in the series. So we write it in the improper fraction, multiply down and plus up. So 4 3s are 12 plus 2 14 upon 3. So now we have the given thing. If we go to the next slide to find, uh, now here we have to find the middlemost term. That means, as I told you, for that you should know how many terms are there. So you should know the value of n, and then if it is odd, you have to add 1 and divide by 2. If it is even, then you have to directly divide by 2. So let's see first, let us find the value of n here. So to find, you have to write the middlemost term. So I have written a bracket n upon 2, and because it is said two middlemost term, so we have to find a n upon 2 and a n plus 1 upon 2. That means two terms we have to find, which is the middlemost. So your solution, first we will have to find the value of n. So an is equal to a plus n minus 1d. We substitute the value of a, we substitute the value of d, and we substitute the value of an. So now this is minus 5 upon 3, which we bring to this side, okay, to the left side. So minus becomes plus. Now here, one minute. So when minus becomes plus, uh, because the denominator is same, that's why the denominator is same here, you can see. So we add the numerator, 14 plus 5, we get 19. 19 upon 3. Now we are bringing this particular value. So you can see in between there is no sign, means it is multiplication because the bracket is there. So when we are bringing the multiplication number which is multiplied here to this side, it becomes division. So division means the reciprocal you will have to take, because when you convert the division sign into multiplication, you take the reciprocal of this number. So we are directly writing multiply by 3 over here. So 19 upon 3 into 3, 3 gets cancelled and we get 19. Now n minus 1 is equal to 19. So when we want to find the value of n, we will take this minus 1 to the other side and it becomes plus 1. So 19 plus 1 is equal to 20, and that is how we get the value of n as 20. Now as you know that when we want to find the middlemost term, and whenever it is even number, you have to divide by 2. So n upon 2 is equal to 20 upon 2, that is equal to 10. So now we find the value of the middlemost term by substituting the value of n as 10. So as you know, we have to find the two middlemost term. We will be writing one value, n value as 10, and the other as 11, and we'll be finding the value for a10 and a11. So here a10 is equal to a plus 9d according to the formula a plus n minus 1d. So a plus 9d, we substitute the value for a as minus 5 upon 3, d as 1 upon 3, and that is how we get the value as minus 5 plus 9 upon 3, that is 4 upon 3. So we get the value of a10 as 4 upon 3, and we get the value of a11 as, when we are substituting a value as minus 5 upon 3 and d as 1 upon 3, a plus 9 10d, a11 is a plus 10d according to the formula a plus n minus 1d. We got this value as 5 upon 3. So A11 and A10, we get the value. So now we go to the next sum. So I repeat once again everything like uh, what is given to you according to the question, the series is given to you. And from this series, you get the value of A, you get the value of D, you get the value of AN. Okay. Once you get that value, you are finding the value of N. After that, if it is even, you know that you have to directly divide it by 2 to get the middlemost term. But as it is said, 2 middlemost term, the middle term which you get is 10. You add 1, 10 plus 1, 11. So you have to find the term value A10 and A11 both. Means the term which is there in the place of 10th term. Means in the position of when you're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 10th position and 11th position. Which term is there in the series? That value you have to find. The middlemost, two middlemost term. So I hope it's clear. Now we go to the next question. So in the next question, it is said how many terms are there in AP? And the series is given to you 5, 8, 11 and 125. That means what all values we have? We have value of A, that is 5. We have value of D, 8 minus 5, that is 3. We have value for AN, that is 125. Okay, so we get these values from the series, from the AP series. Now they have asked us to find the value of N because they are asking how many terms are there in it. So when we are finding the value of N, we use the formula AN is equal to A plus N minus 1D. Now we know the value of AN is 125, so we substitute in the place of AN. A is 5, so we write 5. N minus 1 value of D is 3. So now first we take this 5 to the other side. We can open the bracket and also we can solve it, but it's better to shift one by one, it becomes easier. So when we take 5, which is plus 5 over here to the other side, it becomes minus 5 when you move it to the left side. So 125 minus 5 becomes 120. Now this 3, it's multiplication because bracket is there. So when you move it over here, it becomes division. So 120 upon 3, you get the value as 40. Now n minus 1 is equal to 40. So when you take minus 1 to the other side, it becomes 40 plus 1, that is 41. So how many terms are there in AP? 41 terms. So now I repeat once again. So in this question, how many terms are there in AP? AP series is given to you. Value of A is given, you get it from the series. Value of D, 8 minus 5, you get it from the series. AN value 125 you get from the series, and you have to find how many terms means N, value of N. So you substitute in the formula AN is equal to A plus N minus 1D, and once you substitute, you get the value of N as 41. So there are 41 terms in an AP. That is your final answer. Now we go to the next question. In the next question, you can see the question, it's written an AP consists of 60 terms. If the first and the last are 6 and 124, that means the first term is 6 and the last term is 124 respectively. Find the 27th term, and that is what you understand from the question, that the number of terms, that is N, is equal to 60. A is 6 and AN, that is the last term which is there, that is 124. So we don't know how many terms are there, and they are asking us to find 27. So from the whatever is given to us, from that we understand that we have to first find the value for N. So what we do is AN is equal to A plus N minus 1D. So we substitute AN as 124, A as 6, N 60, minus 1, D value we don't have. So now what we will do is we'll find the value for D first. Okay, so N value is given to us, sorry. Before I told that we have to find the value of N, we have to find the value of D first, because N value is given to you. So 60 minus 1 is 59, 59D we'll write, and we'll move this 6 to the other side. So plus 6 will become minus 6. 124 minus 6 will get 118. Then we divide 59 with 118, we get the value as 2. 59 2's is 118. So we get the value of D as 2. Now A27 we have to find. So we'll use the formula A plus N minus 1D. We substitute A value as 6, N value as 27 and D value as 2. So we'll get 6 plus 26. 27 minus 1 is 26 into 2. First multiply and then add according to BODMAS. So first we'll multiply 26 into 2, we get the value as 52, and 52 plus 6 we get the value as 58. So that is how we get the 27th term is equal to 58. So I again repeat the question. According to the question, n value is given to you, a value is given to you first term, last term 124 an is given to you, and you have to find A27. So using the formula an is equal to a plus n minus 1d, we substitute the value and we get the value for d. Once we get the value for d, we will be using again A27 is equal to a plus n minus 1d. Substitute all the values and get the value for A27. I hope it's clear. Now we go to the 33rd sum, that is according to the question you will see over here. It's written if find 4 consecutive terms in AP whose sum is 18 and the sum of the third and the fourth term is 19. As I told you, if unknown terms are there, if the terms are not given, so you have to assume the terms, and whenever it is even, if it is even number, for even number what you are going to do is you are going to assume the value. When you are going to assume the value, you have to ignore a and you have to subtract a with odd d values, means a minus d, a plus d, a minus 3d, a plus 3, means subtracting and adding, both are going to be same. So now 4, so ignore a minus d, a plus d, a minus 3d, a plus 3d. So odd numbers you are going to take, means d value, a minus d, a plus d, a minus 3d, a plus 3d. Just remember it like that. So that is how we have assumed. Now it was told that the sum of these numbers, these 4 consecutive terms which are there, that is 18. And when you are writing, always write in ascending order. So a minus 3d should be written first, then a minus d, a plus d, and after that a plus 3d. Now sum is equal to 18. So what you do is you add all numbers. Now that is equal to 18. Minus 3d plus 3d gets cancelled. Minus d and plus d gets cancelled. So you are going to add this 4a. So a plus a plus a plus a means there are 4 a's. So it becomes 4a up is equal to 18. 18 upon 4. When you divide 18 with 4, you get the value as 9 upon 2. So that you are going to write as equation 1 because that's the value for a. Now it's said sum of third and fourth term is 19. Now as you can see, in the third place the term which is written is a plus d. In the fourth place the term which is written a plus 3d. So when you add these two terms, a plus d and a plus 3d, it becomes 2a plus 4d is equal to 19. Okay, so this part is the given thing. Whatever is given, accordingly we frame the equation and we kept it ready. Now we have to find this particular terms, a minus 3d, a minus d, a plus d, and a plus 3d. That is what we have to find. Now for solution, what you are going to do is you are going to substitute the value of a in this equation. Once you substitute the value of a in equation 2, you will be getting the value for d as 5 upon 2. Once you get the value for a and d, by substituting in these assumed terms, you will be getting the 4 consecutive terms. So that is what we are going to see in the next slide. So you will see that in the next slide, you will see that the 4 consecutive terms are a minus 3d, a minus d, a plus d, and a plus 3d. By substituting the value of a as 9 upon 2 and d as 5 upon 2, you are getting all these 4 terms. So this is the basic operation which you are going to perform after that. 9 minus 3 5s are 15. First open the bracket by BODMAS. 9 minus 15 upon 2, that will give you the value, greater number sign you are going to write minus 6 by subtracting upon 2. So simplify it, you will get the value as minus 3. 9 minus 5, because the denominator is same, you are going to write 9 minus 5 is 4. After that, when you divide it by 2, you get the value as 2. Okay, so you get 4 upon 2. So when you divide, you get the value as 2. 9 plus 5 is 14. 14 upon 2, you get the value as 7. 9 plus 15 is 24. You divide it by 2 and you get the value as 12. So that is how you get the 4 consecutive terms in APR minus 3, minus 2, 7 and 12. I repeat once again the entire sum. So you can see in the question, you have not been given any term. So you have to assume the 4 consecutive terms. I repeat, if the number is even, ignore A and subtract and add A with the odd values of D. So A minus D, A plus D, A minus 3D and A plus 3D. After that, uh, what we do is, as sum is given, sum is equal to 18. We are adding all the numbers is equal to 18. We are getting the value of A as 9 upon 2. We are writing that as equation 1. Then it is given to us that the sum of the third and the fourth term is 19. So by substituting the third and the fourth term, sum means addition. So you get this particular equation, 2A plus 4D is equal to 19. After that, you are told to find this 4 consecutive terms. So what you are going to do is, you are going to substitute this particular equation in the second equation, and you get the value of D. After that, you substitute the value of A and the value of D in this particular assumed terms, and you get it as minus 3, 2, 7 and 12. Thank you, children. I hope you all have understood whatever is